Alright, so as you saw, I have horrible luck because I did an update on the rumors, but then new rumors came out. So yeah, let's get right into it. I love doing these since you guys really love watching these videos. So first off, here we have is Black Condor, which we have already seen. He's gonna be at DC Classics. Here we have is also Starman, which we have also seen, and it is the version of Jack Knight. And we have also seen Gangbuster from DC Classics, and also Lar Freeze from DC Classics. So all of these we have already seen. Now we're hearing to the rumors that we have not seen, and it is Shazam, based on the comic book of Power of Shazam. Now this is great news for us because, as you all know, most people missed out on the Shazam that everybody wants, that is going for like $100 to $200. This is great news because based on the images, it looks like it's going to be almost the same thing. I'm pretty sure Mcfarlane is going to do something to make it different to the one we got, because that's how Mcfarlane usually does it. I don't know if it's going to be like a different kind of paint or whatnot. I don't know. But this is really great news for the people that missed out on that Shazam. And hopefully that Shazam can go down in price. Or you might start seeing people so that figure for a lower price before the new one comes out. So keep an eye out if you are planning on picking up the previous Shazam, because it might go down in price. Next up we have is Batman from Batman Hush 2. Now this one is really interesting because they're doing based on the recent comic book, which I've heard, yeah, and I have seen a lot of people talk about it, that everybody wants an absolute Batman. I was not a big fan of how the Batman looked in that comic book, but the more I see it, I think I do want an absolute Batman figure also from Mcfarlane Toys. But that's a topic for another day. I'm just really interested on how they're gonna do it, since it's basically the same kind of body from the Batman, the original Batman Hush. Are they gonna repaint the Batman Hush body? Or are they gonna make a new Batman Hush body? I have no idea. I don't know why they're doing this. I'm still waiting on the Catwoman from Batman Hush. So hopefully my friend does it for next year at least. But yeah, really interesting how they're gonna do it with Batman Hush 2. I don't know if they're gonna be if it's gonna be repaint or whatever. I have no idea. If you guys know, please let me know down in the comments. Here we also have is Damian Wayne as Batman, based on the comic book Bethlehem. Hopefully I said that correctly. Or probably did not. But yeah, we're finally getting a Damian Wayne Batman. So yeah, that's really interesting. I think this is also one that people have been asking for. Probably like a small group have been asking for a Damian Wayne Batman, but I have heard people telling me that they want Damian Wayne as Batman. So yeah, here it is. And honestly, I think I do like his suit that he wears in this comic book. I think that's pretty cool. He also have one that is like a mystery. I have no idea what it is. It just says Batman 90. If you guys are from the 90s, let me know down in the comments what Batman you guys might think. I'm just putting pictures of random Batmans from the 90s that Google gives me. So if you guys know, please let me know down in the comments what Batman 90s they're referring to. They don't really go specific on what Batman they're talking about. It just says Batman 90s. So yeah, please let me know down in the comments about this Batman. Continuing the Batman figures, here we have is Batman as a White Lantern. Yes, we're getting Batman White Lantern first before any other White Lantern from the Green Lantern Corps or whatever the freak. Because why not? Why are we? Why should we be getting a White Lantern? We should be getting White Lantern Batman first. At the end of the day, I do like that they're doing the Batman White Lantern, because they already gave us Green Lantern as Batman. They give us Yellow Lantern as Batman. What's next? It's gonna be the Red Lantern as Batman. Anything's possible, I guess. Here we also have is a Batman that I need help with, because in this list it says Batman from Injustice Gang, but when I search that, I get Injustice League, and this is images I get. So again, if you guys can help me out here, unless the translation came wrong for them, because the list is from overseas, so maybe it is supposed to be just Injustice League. Or are they just making fun of the James Gunn Justice Gang thing? I don't know. So yeah, help me out here with this one. But yeah, we're supposed to be, I guess, an evil version of Batman. Next up here we have is a family member of Shazam, and it is gonna be Freddie Freeman. And that's great news and all that, but the question is, are we getting the whole family? Or are we just getting these two? Because that's what they did with the live action. They just gave us Freddie Freeman and Shazam, and that's pretty much it. So please, Mcfarlane, finish the family with this one. This is a comic book, so I don't think you have any problem with the likeness and anything like that. So pretty sure you can end up finishing the family before you lose the license. Next here we have is Black Canary. Now this one should not be a surprise because I've told you guys for a while, for a very long time. I believe even last year I told you guys that we're gonna be supposed to be getting a Black Canary, but most of you didn't believe in me. So here it is again. I did it like 3 times already. I told you we're gonna get Jared Leto like 5 years ago. We got him. I told you we gotta get Satana. We're gonna get her, and now we're gonna be getting Black Canary. All jokes aside, yeah, we're finally gonna be getting Black Canary. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. And I forgot to mention that this list, well, I'll probably put the name in the bottom, it's gonna be a collection edition. So yeah, there's gonna be a platinum variant of her, and most likely will come with a lot of accessories. Fingers crossed, because you never know with these figures if you're gonna be getting a lot of accessories or not. Continuing with the collection edition, here we have is Vigilante. No, not that Vigilante from Peacemaker. This Vigilante, which kind of sad that they didn't do the live action one, but I'm also not bothered that they did this version of Vigilante, which I mostly know him because of the cartoon Justice League Unlimited. And I'm surprised Mcfarlane did not make this guy like an obscure character, because Mcfarlane does platinum editions for obscure characters. Although they did cheat off as a red platinum, so I guess that's kind of a lie. But this one kind of makes sense because obviously you can have Vigilante without his pistols. That's a must. So he for sure will have his pistols. Next one here we have is the Joker. This one does not really specify of what Joker is talking about. Comic book, live action. Some people are even telling me that it's supposed to be the Joker from 1989, the one from Batman 1989. But my guess is that it's gonna be a Joker. I don't know which one, but it's gonna be most likely a comic book version of Joker. Here we also have is Lobo from Volume 1. Again, this one doesn't really specify what comic book, it just says Volume 1. So different Volume 1s of Lobo that I'm gonna put here. You guys can let me know down in the comments which one do you guys think will be the Lobo. But one that I'm able to specify what it's gonna be is gonna be Supergirl, based on her first appearance. I'm glad Mcfarlane is doing this, giving us first appearance of figures. That's pretty great. I love it. Hopefully they keep doing more for this year and the other year of 2026. Next up here we have is Mongul versus Superman with a Kryptonian suit. This one, I don't know about the Kryptonian suit. You guys probably know more than me, but yeah, and here it specifies Kryptonian suit, and I can't really find any suit other than the freaking Man of Steel that they keep putting the Kryptonian suit. So yeah, with this one I also need help, but we're supposed to be getting also a 2-pack of Superman versus Mongul. Alright, and that's pretty much it. Just kidding, I actually got more information. I was supposed to end the video right here, but thankfully I waited and there is more rumors that came out, and these are very good rumors. Spoiler alert, they are live action figures. First up here we have is Superman Returns to 2006. Yes, you heard that right, we have Superman Returns. One that people have been asking for quite a while. They were even confusing it with some other Superman figures that were coming out, saying that one was gonna be Superman Returns. No, but finally we are getting Superman Returns. I'm really happy that they're finally giving us a Superman Returns figure. And as always with these live action figures, hopefully they did not mess up with the head sculpt. Mcfarlane's a hit or miss with these kind of figures when it comes to live action. Sometimes they nailed it, sometimes they're near, or sometimes they throw it really off, like that freaking Flash Batman. Here we also have is Superman from Batman vs Superman. So this is a crazy one. I think people have been asking for Mcfarlane to release this version of Superman as a single release, because first we got him as a Target exclusive, and then we got him as a 2-pack with Doomsday, and it looks like now they're releasing it once again. Now I don't know what's gonna be the difference with this one. Is it gonna be the No, it can't be the black version with wire cape, because it is Batman vs Superman. So yeah, I'm really curious what they're gonna do with this version of Batman. I mean Batman Superman. um, a long time ago, there was a rumor about it being a chase variant that had like an angry face. Could this be the case? Could this be the case that they're gonna finally put that head sculpt that we were supposed to be getting when they did the Batman vs Superman wave? Hopefully, fingers crossed. If not, just a regular Superman will be fine. But I doubt it, since we already got him as a regular Superman. Because as you know, I've been following Mcfarlane for quite a while, so I kind of know how they play their game. When they re-release something, it's a different color, more accessories, or a different head sculpt. That's just gonna be the case. So yeah, there you go. For people asking for a single release of Superman from Batman vs Superman, here it is. Continuing with Superman, here we have is Superman from 1978. But you might be asking, but Jay, didn't we get him already? Yeah, we did. So could this be the same case as the Superman from Batman vs Superman? There was actually a rumor of this version of Superman having like an actual cloth soft goods on, instead of being sculpted, it was gonna be like if he's wearing the suit, which I thought was pretty awesome if they did that. But as we know, that never happened. But could this be the case? Could they be actually using that into this? Because this is information I knew a long time ago, but I never talked about it because there wasn't really much to talk about. But me seeing that they're re-releasing these figures, I'm kind of thinking that they might getting the stuff that I heard about a long time ago into these figures. But I guess we have to wait and see. Another re-release here we have is Bane from the Dark Knight Rises. Now with this one, I'm gonna be guessing it could be probably a glow-in-the-dark version of him. Although it doesn't say here it's gonna be a glow-in-the-dark, I think that could be the case. But now that I think about it, this version of Bane doesn't really have the Venom, so I don't think that will work. But who knows? Mcfarlane makes weird choices sometimes and makes glow-in-the-dark figures for no reason. Another case could be is that they make a figure of where he doesn't have the jacket, or they could make, you know what, I think they could give us a plastic version of his coat, because I think people have been asking that for Mcfarlane also, because the one they gave him the first time, it was horrible. It looked like too big. So yeah, that's gonna be my guess there with that one. Here we have is another re-release of Joker from the Dark Knight. With the Joker, I have no idea. Soft goods, leather jacket, I guess, something like that. I guess that'll be my guess for that one. And at the moment, I don't know if all of these are like theatrical editions, meaning that they might come with a more extra set of accessories or faceplates. So I guess we have to wait and see with that one. And yeah, that's pretty much all the stuff I have for you guys for today. Let me know down in the comments which you're excited for. The live action figures, I'm really excited. Hopefully they don't mess up with the head sculpts. If they do a great job with the head sculpts, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up buying every single one of these, because I did miss out on the Bane with the coat. Hopefully this one also comes with the coat. And the rest, I have all of them except obviously for Superman Returns, which that was gonna be a very popular one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.